All right, so here we are in San Cristobal at the Casa Libertad hostel here. And I'm here with Maggie and Cecilia. And Maggie was literally living in a cave during COVID. So, Maggie, do you wanna tell us a bit about yourself and how it is that you came to be living in a cave?
Uh, like when I started traveling, I already met people who lived in caves quite early on. I was in the squatting scene in Barcelona quite early, and then I traveled to Granada, and there's also people living in caves. So like all over Spain, there's a lot of people living in caves basically, and yeah. So I saw them and I thought it was super cool, and then I lived in a cave on the mainland for like some months also, but
Okay,
it was
where was
super
this?
cold in Granada.
In Granada. Interesting. Okay.
And it was very cold. Like it was like on top of a mountain, and you could see like over the whole city, and it was amazing. But you had to make fire and to bring the wood up, and it
Okay.
was a bit hard. Like no water, also we had to carry up like the canisters all the mountain. But,
Okay, and so then you decided to move to the Canary Islands and live in a cave in the Canary Islands?
because it was like a very close. It seemed like a good idea, I guess. And I knew about the caves, but it's not so easy to get them. Like you have to be there at the right time. But I just got one. Like some guy, some artist left his cave with all of his stuff, so I cleaned it and I got it.
Okay, so normally the caves are full of cave squatters.
Yes.
Okay, so there's a whole scene of people living in caves in the Canary Islands.
I mean, it's right next to the airport, and it's yeah, it's quite a scene. You know
So,
about it.
so it's close to the city.
Mm.
So you walk down and you can get groceries or dumpster dive or
Sure.
whatever you do to get
Sure.
food.
Like the recycling in the quarantine was amazing also because like it was very like there was nobody else recycling, and dumpster diving is quite common in Spain too. So like you're sharing the dumpster with a lot of people normally. But yeah, in the quarantine we were the only ones dumpster diving there, which was really nice.
Okay, so living in a cave in the Canary Islands during COVID was awesome. Is that what
Yes,
you're saying?
it was awesome. Like
Okay, so you are one of the tiny minority of people in the entire world that was having an awesome time during COVID. So, yeah, when were you there when it first hit? Like whatever, March, April?
yes,
Okay, so what was that like? When did you start hearing about pandemic and lockdowns and things like that?
like on actually like the first time I really heard about it, like everything happened in like one weekend. Like a lot of things, like I had my first ayahuasca ceremony, and my dad died, and like this pandemic started, and my mom called me, and she tried to explain me everything, and so I didn't really take anything serious or whatever. And a lot of the people living there also didn't take so much serious because I mean we were like literally living on rocks and sharing food and like swimming every day. So the thought of a pandemic was super strange, and we really didn't take it serious until like the first military people came, like with full body cover thingies, and like I think they even had guns. And yeah, they told us to stay where we are and not to go out so much. And then we kind of realized it's something.
Okay, and then so you're from Germany, correct? So you must have been talking to people from back home and hearing things from them. Were the people that you were talking to really afraid of what was going on,
Yes.
and did they manage
Yes.
to make you afraid and the other people there? Okay, so the people you were with were just not afraid at all.
No, but like most of them also were really, really crazy. And
Yeah.
like, I don't know, into a lot of, not even conspiracies, but they have really peculiar ways to see the world, so nobody was really bothering. But like, if you had contact with your family, it was like, all the families told us basically to not come back to our home if we can stay there, like in paradise, because like everybody was like, okay, you're safe. Like everybody there is really young.
Yeah.
Like the oldest people were around 30. Of course, sometimes there's older people, but it's quite hard to live there. Like you cannot really climb the mountains or shit when you're old already. So like, yeah. So all of our families said just stay there.
So how many people were living in this cave complex that you were in?
Oh, a lot. Like during quarantine, it was like 50. Sometimes we had a community space also where people just were like they didn't have their own place or something, but there were mattresses. From
Okay, so how do you do fire in a cave? Wouldn't the smoke just kind of stay there?
And you can collect wood. Like there was a plantation just across the road with a lot of old shit.
But how do you deal with the smoke?
Oh, we just did the fire outside.
Oh, you did the fire
In
outside.
front
Okay,
of
yeah,
the cave.
I see. Okay.
You don't really need it inside. Like some had like an oven because they were all open. Like they didn't have a door or anything. We just put any kind of fabric or whatever.
Did you share meals? Did you have a communal kitchen? And yeah.
Yeah, there is like kind of a community place where somebody is living, but like it's still a community place and all the recycled food goes there basically, or most of the food. Or if you find something and it's too much, you bring it there too.
Okay, and so what kind of people live there? I'm guessing freaky weirdo artist types, or
Basically, yes, but also everybody. Just
Yeah.
literally everybody. Like you have people that hear about this place and they're like, "Oh, I'm going to check it out," and they never had any connection to like alternative life, and they're like, "Wow, what the fuck?" And then you have people who come like their third season already, or like,
okay, so it's a seasonal thing. People do it for part of the year.
yeah, like mostly they are emptier in summer. It's like
Okay.
fuller in winter.
Okay. Cool. And so I guess you didn't know anybody that got sick, eh?
Nah, like sometimes there is like diarrhea or something that goes around because obviously you share a lot of food and shit, and like maybe sometimes people were sick.
But no, I'm talking about COVID. You
No,
didn't,
no,
you
no,
don't know.
like I don't know, maybe some people had like a flu or like even I don't know, people were sick sometimes and then it went around, but like nothing like COVID. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. So was the Canary Islands locked down? Was the city kind of like where all the businesses closed and that kind of thing? Or-
Like I didn't go out so much, so I don't really remember. Or, like I don't know how it was in the bigger cities. I think they did not really close down so much because they're very like they rely on tourism.
Okay, interesting. So do you know anybody that's died of COVID at this point?
No,
No.
no, but I don't care. Also.
Yeah.
Like for like I don't look up these kind of things, and I don't know anybody who died. Lately.
So what do you think's going on in the world?
I don't know, but like if I think about it, I'm a little bit scared. But like I just hide in a bubble.
What are you scared about?
It's fucking 1984, no?
Yeah, totalitarianism. Yeah. So now you're in San Cristobal. When did you leave the Canary Islands, and then where did you go next? Did you come directly to Mexico?
Yes, yes. I
Okay.
left in June, beginning of June.
Okay, so that's just last month then.
Yes.
Okay, so you were there like almost 2 years. Okay, cool. Well, that is amazing. Do you recommend that people go to the Canary Islands? Is it possible to go and I don't know, like if a person just shows up to this cave scene, then what happens?
Like if you're nice, you will probably find a place for the night, and if like a cave is free, everybody can stay there who stays there. It's not like it's a community, like we did things together, but it's not like that we have to do like 5 hours of work together every day or something, so it's quite free as well. If you go there and you don't have anything else to do, I would recommend to check it out.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
All right. Well, you seem to have done an incredible job of living through a very bleak time in the history of the world and having only good times. So, congratulations. You are an inspiration. And yeah, I hope that you manage to continue to stay free and have an awesome time all throughout whatever is coming.
Thank you.